next in the water is Sarah. Sarah is 13 years old. To her right on the beach is Libby. Libby is 9 years old. And around the far right, around the back, is Judy. Judy's our oldest sea lion at 26 years old. In the wild, sea lions usually live about 15 to 20 years, but in zoos and aquariums, they've been known to live longer. And much of that is due to the excellent care that they receive from their trainers. Now, if you see a sea lion waving you, they're actually not waving at you. They're doing a behavior that's being asked for by their trainer. Notice that the trainers are using a combination of hand signals as well as vocal cues. The first and most important behavior that our sea lions learn is called targeting. This is where the sea lion will put a nose either to the keeper's fist or to the end of the target pole. It allows the keeper to position the animal and then leads to some of the other signals you see being used today. And of course, each time our sea lions do a requested behavior, they're given plenty of positive reinforcement from their trainers. This comes in a couple of forms. First, if you listen carefully, you might hear the keeper say good or good girl, and this is a reward for our sea lions. It lets them know they're dumping a layer of blubber that insulates their bodies, and they're also eating some squid. And squid is important because it has a lot of fluid. Sea lions don't drink, they get all the water they need from the seafood that they eat. And they do swallow their fish whole. Their teeth are pointy in shape and just used for grasping, not chewing. And many of the behaviors we're seeing our sea lions do today are what we call husbandry behaviors. These are behaviors that allow the keepers to position, manage, and examine the sea lions. In the wild, sea lions would not show if they were not feeling well because this could make them attractive to predators. So we make sure to give them a physical examination that shows their trainer that his lungs are strong and healthy. And there's some vocalization from Sarah. That's a natural behavior called barking. Sea lions are very vocal and social animals. I just heard another bark from Judy. And you can tell our different sea lions by the barks that they have. That's one way that they identify each other. And a mother on a beach of crowded sea lions can identify her own pup just by the sound of its bark. And you can see that our sea lions are excellent swimmers. They use their large front flippers to push themselves through the water and their hind flippers to stabilize themselves. But you can also see that on land they have very mobile flippers. They can rotate their hind flippers forward so they can easily walk, run, or gallop on all fours. Now I see that Judy has just joined us in the center. Like I said before, Judy is our oldest sea lion. She's strong and healthy. However, due to her advancing age, look at how strong she is. She's lost a little bit of her vision due to cataracts. So her trainers have adjusted her training meters. They'll be doing some more touch signals with her, which enables her to fully participate in these training sessions. As you heard a bell at the beginning of the training, that was her keeper calling her up to her station. Now all three of our sea lions are females. Their name is cows. They generally weigh between 150 and 350 pounds each. Their adult sea lions are called bulls, and they're a lot bigger. They can weigh well over 600 pounds, sometimes up to 900 pounds when they're full grown. As you can see, the Pharaoh's trainer is just asking her to blow some bubbles. Now, aside from showing that their lungs are strong and healthy, sea lions will blow bubbles when they're hunting in the wild. A group of sea lions will surround a school of fish and blow bubbles at them. This confuses the fish, makes them swim into a tight ball, and a lot easier for them to catch. And we can see that our sea lions are very strong flippers. They can propel their entire bodies out of the water with the strength of their flippers. The mammals are also covered by the Conservation Society. I'd like to thank you all for visiting with you today. Remember that sea lions, along with the East Coast relatives, are opportunistic hunters. This means they'll eat anything that they can find in the ocean, and sadly these days, that includes a lot of plastic and other trash. Since the litter that is on our streets can easily make its way into the storm drains and out to the ocean, please remember to pick up your trash,